Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy, I am pooped, man. I'm gonna be completely real. Oh boy, I'm extremely exhausted. I've been busting my ass for 3 straight weeks. Ever since I got back from New York City, I've been working so hard. And like, I think it's catching up to me. Because I've been oversleeping because my body has been needing it like every day. Oh boy, I'm thriving, or at least I'm trying to thrive. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Hi. I'm alive.
3 months Christopop. Octuel. Chat hair guitar, are you ready to have some Silk Song copium? Perhaps some Ace Attorney 7 copium? But alas, that would never happen, haha. Unless...
I really don't think we'll get Ace Attorney 7. I mean, they have to wait until after investigations come out. They can't have a bing bang boom after a bing bang boom, you know? That'd be weird. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm ready to huff some Silk Song copium, even though it's definitely not going to be on here. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Franz, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Dynasty, thank you so much for the 21-month resub. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've just been like very tired. Normally I get like 7.5 hours of sleep every night. But like lately I've needed 8.5 hours, and I wake up and my body feels so heavy. Like complete exhaustion. And that is not good. But this is like the week from hell. If I can make it to Sunday, I'll be okay. But this week is just rough. You thought I was just early. No, it's Nintendo Direct time, baby. What are you talking about? Nintendo Direct. But yeah. Maybe Ace Attorney 7 will be like the... I'm telling you, it's gonna be a Switch 2 launch title. Yeah. Switch 2 launch title. Totally. Ace Attorney 7 next year. That'd be crazy to get 2 new Ace Attorney things within a year of each other. That would actually be insane. But I mean, one is just a remake. Collections.
Sending you all the energy and good vibes for the week. You got this.
Aw, BX, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I have to talk about that too. So, but to finish my thought, like, in localizing investigations too, you know, that just takes localization and like updating art sprites or whatever. They're not really touching the story. So yeah, they could be working on Ace Attorney 7 easily at the same time with the small team, indie dev team that is Ace Attorney. It's possible. So yeah, we could absolutely get that next year. That would be crazy. That's actually kind of hard to imagine. But it is not impossible. Not impossible. Oh, Professor Layton exists. Yeah, we need a release date for that. I don't think we have a release date. Okay, but quickly, I do have a couple things to mention that I probably should wait until more people get in to mention. But you guys that come at the beginning of the streams, you're like the true fans. So that's all that matters. So 2 things that have kind of shaken up this week. I have a last-minute sponsorship that just popped up. So I'm very sorry about it, but I also didn't want to pass it up because it is a game that I was looking forward to. Visions of Mana. So on Thursday this week, we will be playing Visions of Mana for a sponsored stream. I have been wanting to check out Visions of Mana, and they also invited me to play it early at PAX East, so like I did get to play it for quite a bit, for like a full hour at PAX East. And I actually really liked the game whenever I demoed it there. So Thursday stream will be Visions of Mana, and then I am completely unsure yet if I am streaming on Friday. I might need to take the day off because I've been so exhausted, and I have a very rough weekend. Friday through Sunday, I'm filming and doing... So I'm filming 2 dances, you guys know that, and then doing 4 other photo shoots, possibly 6 other photo shoots. It's gonna be a really rough weekend that I don't know if I can stream on Friday because I really need to focus on, like, the weekend. We'll see, though. It depends on the next, like, 3 days here. If I'm able to get, like, a lot of work done after stream, if I'm able to, like, achieve all the work that I need to get done for the weekend, then I can stream on Friday. But it's, like, really up in the air. I might need the extra time. So Thursday's stream is Visions of Mana. Friday is a question mark. I don't know. I have so much on my plate right now. But in other words, oh fuck, shit. I can't bop now. Okay, okay, hold it. This is so hard not to bop to. Cancer, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes. Anywho. The last bit of really good news. As you all have known, well, most of you probably know, I'm on the final step of my Canadian citizenship journey. I have been booked for my ceremony. My citizenship ceremony is next Wednesday. After that date, I will be a Canadian citizen. Next Wednesday. I have the date. I got it in the middle of yesterday's stream. So, needless to say, I can't stream next Wednesday because it's in the morning. And apparently, this shit lasts 3 hours! 3 hours for my citizenship ceremony. So, yeah. But it's happening. So that's actually an exciting stream day cancel. So no stream next Wednesday, but you know what? It's a good day to cancel because I'm gonna be a fucking Canadian citizen at the end of that day. We have to throw a big party on Thursday whenever I get back. Oh my God, wait, so I get citizenship on the 4th. On the 5th, we can throw a party on stream. And then on the 6th, on Friday, we're gonna be sponsored by Miles Edgeworth. The schedule. Miles Edgeworth is sponsoring the stream next Friday for the release of Investigations. Crazy. Shit. It's a week. It's a week. Also, look out on Twitter on Friday for fun things happening on the side. There's a lot of things happening in the next week. I'm kind of... Oh, and tomorrow, too! Oh my God, tomorrow there's stuff, too. Make sure you pay attention to Twitter tomorrow. Make sure you pay attention to Twitter on Friday. There's so much happening. Y'all have literally no idea. The next 2 weeks. Stacked with more announcements. Yeah, it's not even done. So yeah, sponsored streams on Thursday and next Friday. Visions of Mana, Ace Attorney Investigations. And then there's other things happening in the next week too. 2 other things happening. There's a lot.
Reminder to everyone, pay attention to Twitter tomorrow and Friday.
Oh, thank you so much, Amari, for the 49 months. I appreciate it. But yeah, also, so back to the Nintendo Direct. That's all of my announcements. It's gonna be a crazy week and a half. Despite me also filming a lot of stuff this weekend, I will be posting a lot on my Instagram and on Twitter this weekend as well. It's gonna be fire the next 10 days, I'm telling you. Oh boy, more like 2 weeks. And the next 2 weeks is gonna be like content fire. Because I have been working my ass off for these moments. Jesus Christ. We bingo? I don't think I'm gonna make a bingo. I'm not confident in anything happening in today's Switch. I'm gonna be real. I think, okay, here's the game plan. As of right now, I'm only gonna play Investigations just on Friday next week, and I'm not gonna continue it. So I'll play like the first 2 hours, and then I think I'll stop, which will suck. But I kind of would like to finish my Trilogy experience, and we'll come back to Investigations afterward. That's how I think it's gonna happen. I could change my mind on the fly, but as of right now, that's the headspace. I would like to finish my Trilogy experience. I'm not one that really cares about timeline. I know like the timelines are not... You're supposed to play Investigations after the first Trilogy. I don't care. I don't think it really matters to play something in chronological order. I would just prefer, for my own wants, I like saving the best things for last. That's how I live my life. And I know that Investigations is going to be my best thing. I'm sure that I'm going to like it more than this current Trilogy, actually. So I would like to save that for my final Ace Attorney experience. I would like that to be the last thing I leave with. Still waiting for RGG game streamer Kami. Oh, you want me to be in an RGG game? Well, even if I was, I couldn't talk about it. But you never know. That would be really, really cool. But I highly doubt it because I'm not really that big. I need to be like a way bigger streamer for that kind of notoriety. Dude, this theme is a bop. We rarely get to listen to my own personal playlist at the beginning of stream. I don't normally play it. But you get the rare Crystal playlist at the start of today's stream. I should do that more often at the beginning of my streams. Why don't I do that more often? I should. Oh, Raka, thank you so much for the 15-month resub. I really appreciate it. The question is, will I like the Investigations collection more than the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? I seriously doubt that. I'm gonna be real. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is peak. I highly doubt it's gonna beat it. Ain't no way, man. It would be a welcome surprise if I end up liking it more than Great Ace Attorney, but highly doubtful. It's just such a peak experience, man. Like, I love Miles Edgeworth to death. I love this man with my whole ass. Like, I really do. But the overarching experience of Great Ace Attorney Chronicles cannot be beat. It's hard to beat it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I know. I have so many games I need to play. This is what really sucks. And I'm currently in the thought process of only streaming 4 days a week, actually. I think I am at that point in my life where I might need to seriously consider a 4-day week stream schedule. My life is getting a little bit too complicated, and also it allows the videos to stay more current, because I'm currently not happy with how late my videos come out. Like, my videos will come out, my highlight videos will come out like months after I'm done with a playthrough, and that's not my ideal world. Like, my ideal world is what I used to do whenever I edited my own videos at the start of my channel, where I played Persona 5 Royal, and like a few days later after my stream, I would have that highlight video out. That's my ideal world. And it's hard to do that when I'm too busy to edit my own videos to guarantee that kind of turnaround happening. And I don't want to overload my editors too much. Also, I would like to focus on outside YouTube content, like YouTube exclusive content. I keep seriously considering that I don't want to do highlights anymore, and I'm inspired by a lot of different YouTubers. I will keep still doing highlights, just not in the format that you guys are used to, because they don't really get attention on YouTube. That's the truth of it. Like, there's no big YouTubers out there that are just gaming highlights. Like, you don't see it because it doesn't really work. And plus, I don't feel creative. That's the other part of it. Like, yeah, on one hand, I think about the views and like the growth, but on the other hand, like, it doesn't feel as creative for me. So I really would like to focus on creative things. For example, I've been wanting to do I have so many ideas. I literally have a content list of all the ideas that I have for videos that I know you guys would enjoy, and that would also be really fun streaming content. Like, I've been wanting to spend like a few days just streaming like The Sims, but in like The Sims in different universes. So like, make Persona 5 Sims version with like, insert the characters and see how they react with each other. That has been a video that I've been wanting to do for a long ass time. These like creative things that are still fun experiences, but just a little bit more creative, not just like watching me play through a game, you know? So I do have a lot of ideas like that. I would love to implement. I love The Sims. I used to play it all the time growing up. I haven't played like the newer ones. I think I stopped after Sims 2. I never tried Sims 3 or higher. Sims 4 I'd probably have to get more acquainted with if I went down that route. But yeah, like I really would love to get more creative with my videos.
Yeah, off work for once and can catch the stream.
Oh, thank you so much, Adams. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ace Attorney Sims version. If I make a sim for Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright, how are they gonna act? What if I put them in The Sims and they end up hating each other instead of falling in love? Like, what the fuck? That would be so entertaining. Just put them in the game and just let them roam wild and just have a story that just plays out beautifully. I want to do this shit. I would love to do so many creative things. But with my current format of how my content is, I'm very restricted with what I can do. And not to mention the dancing side of things. I have a lot of dancing content ideas that I would like to push further. But the lack of time is a serious hindrance. There's rumors about a false advertisement lawsuit with Sims 4. Jesus. Wow. But yeah, I know that I can make streams even more entertaining that aren't just based in what games I'm playing and highlights of them. It's kind of boring after a while. I know that people enjoy it, but like, especially when the streams have been more and more successful, it's like, why waste my time making highlight videos of that whenever I can make something more creative out of the content that I'm making, you know? So I keep bouncing around in my head. I need to make a switch. We shall see. We shall see. I've actually only heard bad things about The Sims 3. I know I tried Sims 3 when it came out, and it was so... I couldn't get used to it. I ended up not liking it at all compared to Sims 2. And Sims 4 I haven't really tried, but I probably should go with current Sims because I don't know if people would care to watch older version Sims like Sims 2. 3 was your favorite? Oh, that's good to hear more good things about it, because I thought people didn't like Sims 3 or something. Or maybe I'm thinking about Sims 4 that people didn't like. Oh, I think I do have them backwards then. It was 4 that people didn't prefer over 3. Okay, that's what it was then. Not 2 over 3, it was 3 over 4. Okay. So yeah, maybe I'll get used to Sims 3. I'll give it another whirl again. Get used to it and maybe use that over Sims 4. Got it. I will finish out the Ace Attorney highlights. That will not go anywhere. I think I'm still gonna do highlights of games that mean a lot to me. That being Ace Attorney, stuff like Persona. Metaphor, I do not know what to do about right now. Metaphor just might be my fucking game of the year, dude. I can't talk about it, but it might be my game of the year. Holy shit. So I'm not even sure what to do about that playthrough as well. Alan, you would never get fired, oh my god. You would get all of the creative ideas. See, I think that would also be better for editors, because, I mean, I know I got tired of editing my own highlights at the beginning of my channel. Doing more creative things is a lot more fun. I feel like you would enjoy doing, like, the Sims project. I'll give you the Sims project. You can have fun editing that. Actually, that would be a lot of fun to edit. I would actually not mind doing that, but I don't have the time. I have way too many video ideas. My editors will literally never go out of work. Can I give you a metaphor about how much you like it? I'm afraid to talk too much about metaphor because I don't want to say too much and get in trouble. We are still under NDA. Also, did I not change my title on Twitch? I fucking did not. I'm so tired. I'm completely off of my game. Special events. There we go. It just says Phoenix Wright. I know I didn't put it in YouTube either. Oh, don't worry, Alan. You're as clueless as I am. I don't know what I want to do either. That's what I'm not going to talk about it to anyone until I, like, figure it out myself, because I'm still figuring it out. I don't know what I want to do right now. I just have all these ideas, but I need to make, like, a solid plan. I don't even have that. Sims discussion. The direct is starting in literally 3 minutes. I need to go find the live stream on YouTube. Full maxer with the editing? I actually don't want more editing. I like subtle editing. I think that's my favorite. I just want to be more creative and better with my content, really, at the end of the day. I'll have to show you my inspiration. There's, like, these Sims videos that I watched a long time ago. They have, like, millions of views. But it really inspired me to tell, like, really good story in The Sims. Alrighty. Let's do this. Here we are. We're on the YouTube live stream. I don't remember the creator is the problem. I do not remember the creator. I binged all of their, like, Sims videos because they were fucking hilarious. And the editing was just so masterful. Not the editing, the storytelling was the masterful part. The editing was really minimal. There was barely anything there. But the storytelling on those videos and how it was portrayed was genius. And I do not remember the YouTuber at all. I'm gonna have to dig and find out who it was. Because it was those videos that inspired me. I was like, what if I took this concept, but made it game character themed? And I thought that those would be really entertaining videos. FF9 music? I can barely hear it. Oh! FF9. The remake will never happen. Just kidding. It will one day. Alright, I'm so not ready. I don't know what to expect, y'all. Like, this direct, I really do not know. Yo, Mega, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Enjoy your emotes. They're the cutest axolotls ever. More Fire Emblem. I'm doubtful. Although they do have a habit of releasing a new Fire Emblem title at the end of a console's life, and to which it won't sell well. They'd love to do Fire Emblem dirty like that. This isn't indie only. No, it's a both. Half Nintendo Direct, half Indie World. Here we go!
Hello, everyone.
Hi!
We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase back to back. First
all right,
up,
so
here's the Indie World Showcase.
Okay, starting with Indie World. I like this. Indie World! Nothing can beat Little Kitty, Big City. Silk Song is not gonna be real, y'all. I feel like it's so loud. The direct.
Hi, everyone.
Hi!
And welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
Don't say Joker.
I hate portals.
It's, Balatro. Oh, Balatro plus the Witcher. Wait, the Witcher? Oh my god. I've heard that this game is absolutely fucking addicting. And I know to stay far away from it. Vampire Survivor 2, Jesus Christ. I probably would love playing a lot, and I can't do it. I can't. I actually really love playing cards. I would get so addicted. Dave the Diver too? Oh my god. Among Us 2. This is insane, all these collabs? Wow. I can't play Balatro, y'all. I can't. It'll be game over for me if I start playing. Oh, I can't do it.
Hola, som nou d'estudi, l'equip darrere de Gris
Hola.
i ara el pròxim joc Neva.
Wait, this dev team is Spanish, really? I had no idea.
Assumeixen el rol de l'Alba.
Oh, no, this is a different game.
Al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà
This is-
d'encoratjar i
didn't they show this
protegir
game
una jove
before?
neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
This game looks beautiful. I need to play Grease. You guys actually made me add that game to my my list of games to play. Oh, this shit is so pretty. October 15th. Metaphor is coming out October 10th. Come on. And so is like is Sparking.
Your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate.
DDR?
The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses.
It's
there are
cute.
multiple secrets,
Bugs, Silk Song
quests,
confirmed.
and
Oh my god.
endings to unravel. So experiment.
Y'all
and see
are
what
so down bad.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Toge Productions in Indonesia.
Oh,
We're part
Toge,
of
I
Coffee Talk
met
team,
them at PAX
and with
East.
our much missed friend,
They
and
were
the
really
original creator,
nice.
Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kentaro Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo!
Coffee Talk Tokyo! Oh, that's great. Oh, the lo-fi vibes. Matcha latte. Look at this. Aww. I wish I had the time for these types of games. God, they look so good. Such a vibe. Ready to pour in 2025.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Unexpected places like
discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars throes of the Watchmaker
Sea of
DLC.
Stars is getting a DLC?
Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler.
I didn't expect this to get a DLC.
Will dazzle as an acrobat.
Oh, nice.
Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest.
It gives such a Robo vibes.
A malevolent spectacle
Chrono
awaits
Trigger.
when
Oh my
this free
god, not
DLC
the
for
fucking
Sea of
train!
Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Sea of Stars good.
Get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber, but just like
Power
onions,
wash?
this
Wait.
swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway.
Oh my
a
god.
muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
I was gonna say, Power Wash
Feel
Simulator
like an
isn't
all-star
indie,
as
though.
you wash away the grime,
It's Square
covering
Enix.
5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe,
I guess,
including Shrek's very own swamp and the the
Game of the
Dragon's
year.
Lair.
God damn
Don
it, I
a
need to
shiny
play
suit
it,
of
I know.
armor with a new night-themed character model. And get your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Toby.
Hi, Sam.
Our team
Hi,
has been
Toby.
working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces
Look
of
at the
wicked
snail
cats,
in the background. That's
using
so
magical
cute.
cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a friendly, whimsical world.
The kitty! I just noticed the kitty!
4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also smart with the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
I will immediately buy your game because you put a cat in your marketing promo. Yes. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? It turned into a turd? It turned into a pink turd. What? Bro, you're a piece of shit. What? It looks like the tokens are like cheese. Oh! Wait, what the hell? There's so many different styles of gameplay happening. What the? That was very interesting, wow. February 2025. I need more games coming out next year, man. I actually have no idea what I'm playing in 2025.
They say home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything. A game
Oh,
in
this
which
is
you
Date
can, in
Everything
fact,
that they've been
date
talking
pretty much
about.
everything.
Y'all, we
With
need to
100
play
dateable
Date Everything.
There are plenty
I will
of
do it for Robbie
unconventional partners
Diamond.
to choose
Diamond.
from.
Rabbi
Fall
Diamond.
madly
Diamond.
in love with Fabrizio the cabinet. Become
We gotta do it for
besties
him.
with Shelly the shelf. Or come to despise Doug. Your,
They've been working so hard on this
overwhelming sense
game.
of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the lamp is all mine!
We're so
Did
playing
you know
this.
that you could even date the game itself?
I do not
Why
care.
don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
Literally a window. Literally text
Bring your
box.
best
Literally.
dating
Oh
game
my god,
because your
Timothy,
choices can
hi.
result not just in love, but also in friendship. Or even disdain.
Friendship in my dating
Find
simulator?
the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October
Fuck off!
24th.
It wasn't supposed to be that soon.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
Aww.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
4 years later, we're a
The
team of
dragons have
7.
been stealing
We've really
your gold
gone
for as long
along.
as
We've
you can
really
remember.
developed our team a lot.
It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the
Julia!
power of pegs.
Hi!
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based
I just have
battles.
alerts paused for
The more
just a little
pegs
bit
you
here.
hit, the more devastating
Julian,
the
so
blow
good to
you'll
see
deal
you.
to your enemies.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. and some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few.
I'm not gonna lie, this would be the kind of game that I would really get addicted to.
Teach
This
those
seems so
dragons a
addicting.
lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
I can peg every balls. What? Okay. Hello, Nintendo players. Why is there a cow on a couch and the couch is driving? Why are you inserting yourself into a can? What the fuck? Get a job? Buy a house? Yeah. Oh my god, this is what our society has turned to. We have to fucking do these things in a video game because we can't do them in real life anymore. Because fuck Gen Z, am I right? Buy a house in a video game. Get a job in a video game. Because in real life, it's worse. And you can't do it. Collect pets. Damn. Wobbly life. Yeah.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
We're doing great so far. Hey, careful! There's a Andrew!
Oops, let's try this again.
Oh, yay! I love... I need more games like this.
Good
Oh, that is so cute!
Together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey,
wait,
put
this
on
is
my
a
head.
Pico
Wait,
Park?
I'm going in.
Oh.
Wait, you guys don't like this game? I've never heard of it.
Let's slow it down. And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy! As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players
Pico
need
Park
to work
2.
together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs,
It
and
ends
other
friendships?
obstacles.
I have never
Use
heard of it.
strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle solving
So now
skills
instead
to
of
find all
ending
the
one
keys and
friend's
reach every
friendship,
level's
you
exit.
can now
There
end
are more than
7
60
friendships,
levels, and
is
each
what I
one can be
gather.
completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a timed
Today.
console exclusive later today. Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
Okay. Shovel Knight! What? Europa. I didn't get to play this one, but it looks really good. Cuisinier? I don't remember this one. On your tail. Metal Slug Tactics, a tactics game. Sign me up. The Plucky Squire.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Oh my god. I thought that they were done. Oh my god. Explore 5 floors! Pizza Tower! Jesus Christ. Find the topics. The way they market this, my god. Get combos timed as 99. it's coming to the Switch. Jesus Christ. Dead body surfing, that's my favorite thing to do. God, this game. It's like a fever dream. Available today. Jesus Christ. Well.
That's all for today's Indie World.
All right, now we have 20 minutes of a Nintendo Direct.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making
Shout
games
out
for
to
Nintendo
Indie
Switch.
Games!
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to
Hell
date
yeah.
on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system. Stick around for more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, starting right now. Until next time.
I don't know what to
happy
expect.
gaming.
I have no idea what to expect here. Shout out to Date Everything for letting you date Textbox Shun. I'm so excited for Date Everything. Seeing them post about it, about the game, is so cute.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the headlines.
All right, so games in the next 3 months.
These games are falling into place.
Oh, God. Tetris.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games. Experience the
forever.
1988
All
Famicom
right.
version of Tetris. Chain combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless.
God.
Use special moves to win in Tetris
It's hard to believe
Battle
that this
Guided.
shit is this
And
old
more
already.
in this interactive museum,
Whoa.
including the games shown here. In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series.
Whoa, that's interesting. What the
You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this
That's actually
year.
kind of cool, yeah.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this winter.
Oh my God.
And be on the
Christmas
lookout
title.
for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter.
Okay.
Speed into the unknown.
Eh?
Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore
What?
stunning landscapes, sands to wavy waters.
Sorry about
Each
that, I don't
area
know what
will
happened.
Challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies.
This kind of gives me a
melee
Hi-Fi
combat.
Rush, except
By
Hi-Fi Rush
unlocking
vibes.
skills and combining different
With
abilities,
like the music
you can find more
aspect.
creative
I don't think it's a
ways to
rhythm game.
overcome
Though.
foes.
It doesn't
You
look
can
like
also
rhythm game.
customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who.
These kinds of
you'll
games can be
find.
so hit or miss because like
Star
open
Overdrive
world can only
launches as a
be
timed
decent if your
exclusive on
world isn't
Nintendo
like
Switch
dead, you
next
know?
year.
It does look a little, I don't know.
Do
We'll see.
whatever floats your goat.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the vast island of San Angora.
What?
Where you'll take on the role of
More
a
Goat Simulator?
We're
Why did
not
we need
kidding.
more?
In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you find. Want to drive around town? Join a yoga class? Antagonize the locals? You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options. From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad
The fact that there is now 3 of these
online
games.
Or couch co-op. Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November.
Okay.
Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh? Okay, rapid fire, they said. Oh, okay, that is Trails in the Sky. Oh, man, will I ever get to Trails games? Nico's been having a really good time with it, though. Star Wars Hunters. Stalker. Worms Armageddon. I used to play this with my friends all the time. Holy shit, Worms is iconic. Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Make Bikini Bottom your playground.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this SpongeBob? No, this is Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure.
Physics-based
Bottom
sandbox.
is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam
Oh my
in
God,
Mrs.
where did
Puff's
he
rage
go?
room. Experiment
Dude
with
got
items
fucking
you
launched.
find, from exploding pies to paint tubes to make the world more Patrick-y. And he's not the only familiar face here. Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
I still have yet to see like more than 2 episodes of SpongeBob in my whole life.
Turn out the lights. Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind. When SpongeBob SquarePants, the
Guys, I
Patrick
think I
Star
should
game
play this right
launches on
before
Nintendo
Metaphor
Switch
releases.
October 4th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Ready for your very own personal trainer?
I would love a personal trainer, but they're fucking expensive.
Let's get started. Ready? 1, 2, jump.
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to
What
train
amazes
more
me about
regularly.
this is that these games are successful enough to get 3 of them.
Jump into an exercise
Like, what?
program
I don't
right
know of
after
anybody
launching
that
the
plays
game.
them. I'm sure somebody in the chat is like, I've played it.
Once you're done, try going the distance.
With an extra workout?
Not the Miku version. You don't need to buy it.
With
It's okay.
drills, you'll practice
No
with
Miko,
your
no buy.
instructor at your own pace. Looking good. And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete exercise programs while seated for a different training experience. 30 brand new songs are included. There are also 6 instructors, including 2 new ones.
2 new fitness
Plus,
instructors.
you can change their
Wow.
hairstyles. Let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your
I actually
personal
do
trainer,
hope that they make
launches
more
on the
Ring
Nintendo
Fit in the
Switch system
future.
December 5th.
Ring Fit was really good.
This is going to be a match to remember.
Oh, hey, I know those guys, but I don't play these
Capcom
games.
fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch
Oh my
in
God.
one collection.
I know a lot of people that would freak out over this.
Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro.
Holy shit.
Capcom versus SNK 2.
This is a
Mark
side
of the Millennium
that, like, a
2001.
side of the gaming world that I have never really
Project
touched upon.
Justice. Capcom Fighting
Dom
Evolution.
loves these games, though, so much.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Pilstein.
Holy shit, this is a lot.
Power Stone. And Power Stone 2.
Jesus Christ. Holy!
Each game has its own training mode and is playable online.
Where's the one with Phoenix in it? Which one has Phoenix in it? To me, as a person that doesn't know fighting games at all, these all look the same to me. Which one has Phoenix? Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next
I have to
year.
see that.
Plus,
I have
jump
to see
into
it.
the fray when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Shit.
The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd.
I'd be very interested to see his playstyle, yeah.
Look at this.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ命ある者は皆無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作るユミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ。
Oh! Why does that sound like Takia Kuroda? Did that not just sound like him? Holy shit, that sultry voice. I just heard Kiryu and I'm like, my brain got so triggered. Oh my god. Kiryu and Atelier, holy shit.
We hope you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand
Kiryu
new
jump scared.
All right, let's see some more
That voice is so recognizable.
Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo
Fucking
Switch
hell.
games. HD remasters of the first two Suikoden games
Oh my
are coming
god!
to Nintendo
Wait, they're
Switch
happening!
in one bundle. Meet and befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs.
Fuck!
During your
I've
travels,
been wanting to
you can
play
strengthen your home base
these!
and expand your spheres of influence
Please
while
release
fighting for
like
your cause.
spring
This
2025
collection
or
adds new
something.
support
Like I
features, the
cannot
ability to speed up combat
play more
and
games this year.
automate battles with a single button.
Oh my
Suikoden
god.
1 and 2 HD Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunon Unification Wars.
Everyone talks so
launches on
highly of the
Nintendo
Suikoden
Switch
games.
March 6th, 2025.
March 6, 2025. Yes, it's a 2025 title, yes!
Quest 3 draws near. After
I can
gathering
actually
your
maybe play it.
companions and selecting their vocations, you can now customize their appearance,
Sweet.
voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies. There may also
They
be
had
places where you can
previously
put
announced
monsters
like
to
the
use, but that's for
Dragon
another
Quest
time.
3, 1, 2 or
Dragon
something
Quest
collection.
3 HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today
There's so many
on
games.
Nintendo eShop.
I want to die.
3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo
Oh my god.
DS system. Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia rise again in a single collection. Arcade classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and a reimagined version. Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player.
Nintendo.
Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today. Build something you believe in.
Eh?
The award-winning strategy series returns with Sid Meier's Civilization
Oh, Civilization.
7. Rule
Yeah,
as
I'd never
one of
heard about
many
these games. You
legendary
guys yelled at me for not
historical
knowing about these
figures,
games
including
last
newly
time
added
they
leaders
showed up.
Such as Queen Himiko. Friendship
no
is her
idea
strength, and she can
what
initiate
they are.
diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire across the map, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into Meiji Japan, known for its scientific strength and military force. Plus, you and your friends can see your kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Oh boy.
Forge bonds transcending time.
This looks like Tales.
Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series.
It is Tales.
With a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Graces.
Whoa! Tales of Graces, that's one that I've been wanting to play for a while. Actually, I've been wanting to play all of the Tales games. I've only played 3.
The 3 soon become lifelong friends.
Holy.
Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world.
Damn.
This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons and toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game.
Demon Fang, Demon Fang. All the Tales games are the same with that. Sonic Thrust!
Tales of Graces F Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th.
It's 2025, thank God.
2 adorable adventures, 1 cozy bundle.
What do I do? We were just talking about Sims. My Sims, yeah. Oh, with that costume in the background almost looked like what's her face from Horizon, Alloy. I know nothing about this. Literally nothing. I want a pet little dinosaur. That's what that thing looked like. What the hell? My Sims Cozy Bundle.
Help is wanted.
Oh god. Are you fucking serious?
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria? Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror
It actually
game.
amazes me that FNAF is like still going on. It's so big, and I fail to realize how big this franchise is.
In the Pizzaplex Salon. Getting high scores by playing nostalgic arcade minigames and hopping on attractions
I'm not playing
like a
FNAF.
log ride.
No, I did one
Easy
time.
enough, right?
I can't do
You'll
it.
be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in 5 Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday. And if you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Bro, this is
launching
so
on
creepy.
Nintendo Switch this holiday. Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Metaphor. Oh wait, is Metaphor even releasing on the Switch? I don't think it is. I don't remember, actually. Tales of the Shire. Yeah, this game. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it'll be a Switch 2 title as well. Just Dance. Right, these games. Oh, Funko. Bruh. Oh my god, there's a new emote. Thank you for that. Oh! Remind me after this, I have a new emote to upload for Twitch. Dom made a new one. Oh yeah, the Lego game, right. Wait.
Me? I should ask the same of you.
I don't want to say Genshin, but it looks like Genshin. No, this is it's, I know it's not.
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. After a
Rune
calamity
Factory?
struck,
Oh,
the
no,
energy
that was
sources
not on
known
my
as
brain at all,
runes
never mind.
ceased to exist, and the land fell into
I don't know what I was
decline.
trying to think of. Rune Factory
In
was
this
not
fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use
Hey, that's
the
my
sacred
shit.
drum to help crops grow faster. And the sacred parasol to
Guys, I found my
summon
new
rain.
dancing video.
These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages. Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware, monsters may lie in
Oh
wait.
no, monsters.
Harness your earth dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms. As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the
A
horizon.
wedding?
Experience a beloved series reimagined. In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
It's not going to be Fire Emblem. This is also a partner showcase. Oh!
Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami.
What?
Meet
They
Kazuma
put it on the
Kiryu, a
Switch? Yakuza Kiwami?
accused
Like
of
just
murdering his
Kiwami?
clan's patriarch, and Haruka, a young girl on the run. Two individuals whose fates intertwine. Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must
Yakuza on
navigate
my
the twists and
Switch.
turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs.
RGG
Swap
the
between
fucking
4 fighting
goat.
styles in real-time combat.
This is
Fight
really
bare
weird
knuckle,
to see on the Switch.
or arm yourself
Yakuza
with makeshift
finally made
weapons
its way.
and go up against anything in your way. There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while.
Play karaoke.
Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Hell yeah! Only Kiwami.
That's
That
all
means
for
that the
today's
other ones are
Nintendo
on the
Direct
way.
Partner Showcase. Thank you for
That is
watching.
not the end. Holy shit. Did they actually just wait, hold on. They closed out their Switch, their Direct, their fucking Nintendo Direct with Yakuza. That was their closer. The honor of that. That's insane. That's to be the closer for a show. That's a high praise, okay? Fucking RGG did it. I'm so proud of them. Holy shit. That's crazy. Kiryu does deserve it, but yeah, I really wish they would do more of a collection, like Yakuza 0 through 6 or something. But they probably have a lot to work on to get those games formatted on the Switch, so I'm sure the other ones will come. Only a matter of time. Kiryu's coming for Nintendo, man. Holy shit. Let me unpause alerts as well. Darkness, thank you so much for the 26 months. Yellow Gummy Bear, thank you for the Prime. Julia, thank you so much for the 29 months. Faithka, thank you so much for the 19 months. I appreciate it. Man, oh man. Yakuza closing out the Nintendo Direct. Bless. I would have loved to see more games, but I assure you that they are working on it. Also, Twitch. I uploaded an emote that I think you guys now have access to. Oh! This just okay, I did not tell this song to come on. It randomly just played. My playlist is just rolling here. It's not from Kiwami, but hey, it's still Yakuza music. Hell yeah. There you go, you guys got the new emote, Krista Poo Poo. No, anytime I take a bathroom break, you now have a poo poo emote to spam. I will also upload it onto YouTube, but it is a stationary emote on YouTube. It's not a, unfortunately, it's not an animated emote. Like on Twitch, it's going to be animated. So I can get it. We're getting more and more emotes. Dom is still working really hard. All right, we are going to go play Dual Destinies. Don't worry. Let me just upload the emote for YouTube here. All right, emote. Wait, I'm out of emote slots? Why? It says I need 40 more members. Well, that's so. Oh well. Fuck you, YouTube. Not chat, YouTube. They should give us more emotes. You're cute, chat. I know! Well, we do have a lot of emotes. I think we have 21 emotes over on YouTube, so that is a lot. You guys have a lot of emotes. Alright, let's get Apollo Justice back in here. I think you guys want to see our lovely prosecutor again. I don't know, just a hunch. But I think you guys want to see him.
Into the 30th era, yippee.
I'm just changing up my title, getting it updated. Getting us in Apollo Justice mode. Alright. Yeah, I know you guys want to see Simon. Dude, Acorn Tea gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. That is really kind. Oh my god. You guys are really trying here. Luca, thank you for gifting 20 memberships as well. I really appreciate that. My goodness, y'all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Lil Knack, thank you so much for the 30-month resub. I really appreciate it. Mecca, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you guys. YouTube chat is going crazy. Sheesh. Thank you. That's very nice. Oh, I don't want to... Now I have double music playing because I opened the game. Oh, this is awkward. I'll... Shut up, Apollo Justice. Kiri was talking. Y'all are down bad. Chat, here's the thing. Chat is down bad for literally every prosecutor. Anytime a new prosecutor comes on, chat goes crazy. Doesn't matter who it is. Last episode, last game. Oh my god, Clavier! Oh my god! Oh my god, Clavier, I love it so much! Oh! I'm Clavier's biggest fan! when Franziska came on. Oh my god, I love Franziska so much. She's so cool. She can whip me and step on me any day of the week. Godot comes on. Oh my god, Godot. Godot, oh my god. So hot, oh my god. Drinking coffee all day. Oh my god, Godot. The only prosecutor that matters is Miles Edgeworth. Y'all disappoint me. Nobody says anything about pain. All right, and that is the end of Crystal's playlist for the day. All righty. Apollo Justice time. Miles, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I have to fix this alert. For some reason, the 5 memberships is like, it goes off, but there's like no sound, and I'm not sure what is happening with that. Fuck. Fix. I need to make a note for myself. Fix 5 memberships. Alert. Okay, I will fix that. Thank you so much, Miles. I really appreciate it. I think the writers of Ace Attorney just know that the prosecutors are what carry this franchise. Actually, that's why the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles did so good. That's why. Because they realized that it's not always about the prosecutor, but it is about the detectives, the Sherlock Holmes. I'm gonna run for spoilers. No problem, Julia. I appreciate seeing you and thank you for stopping by. You're the best. Gaspin is way hotter than Winston Paint. Oh my god, y'all. Unreal. Unreal. But yeah, I actually really like that with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's like literally just Van Zieks. And that's great. I love him as a prosecutor. Fantastic. Really grows on you over time. But yeah, it's like more focused on like Sholmes, I feel, actually. It's more focused, I feel, I don't know, more investigation. I feel like the investigations might be better. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Great Ace Attorney is just so much, so good. Not focused on like a bunch of new hot prosecutors and how to tie them into a big main plot. It's just Van Zieks. Van Zieks. Gaspin got me gasping. And that's your first message in my chat. Oh my god. Welcome to the stream. God damn it. I know. We get to at least... So if Miles doesn't show up in this game, or Game 6, at the very least, I know I will see Miles Edgeworth next Friday when I play his game, okay? So I at least have solace in that. And I could only pray to whatever pussy lords are out there that I will eventually get to see Miles Edgeworth in these Apollo Justice Trilogy games. But I will admit, I am getting less and less hopeful over time. I think it's less and less of a possibility as we get further into this game, which is very depressing. I just want to see him. Look at him. It's just Miles standing on the court table. Yes, we do have a sponsored stream. Miles Edgeworth is sponsoring my stream next Friday to play his game. It's crazy. Miles Edgeworth being Capcom. But yes, that is actually happening. Which is the highest honor. Truly, as an Ace Attorney fan, as an Ace Attorney mega fan right now, it is the highest of honors for Capcom Senpai to notice. That being said, if you haven't bought the game yet and you want to support the stream and you want to wait until I have a link next Friday, it would be greatly appreciated. Just to show Capcom, because I've actually never been sponsored by Capcom before. This is my first time working with them. So we gotta show them that we are good enough to sponsor in the future. Gotta make sure I show my best foot forward. Alrighty. It is time to play video games. Ragif, thank you so much for the 40 donation. I do not know what currency that is, but thank you so much. I still haven't bought it. I gotta wait now. That would be very, very based. Alright, it's time. We gotta go see Mr. Simon Blackwell again. We're back in the courtroom. 10:43 a.m. We had a 3-minute recess, according to Simon Blackwell. Just 3 minutes. Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at QB Manor. I believe we can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is. What the fuck? Norion, leader of the 100 demons. He really does exist. Wow, that is one well-polished tray. The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $20. I will say that your streams convinced me to pre-order Ace Attorney Investigations for the Switch. Let this serve as proof that you can present to Capcom.
Capcom, I convinced several people to buy your game. Thank you so much, Pikes, for the $20. I appreciate it. What is it, my child?
Begone, Narion, leader of the 100 demons.
Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts. The beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will. What the fuck?
My charm has no effect.
The demon of due process? No, not sure I can see that one. Now, you little scamp.
Yes?
I trust you know why you're here.
Bags.
Bags? Oh, that tricksy Tanuki. Try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of tail noodles while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian!
No, I mean, I meant your bags, the ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping.
I'm convinced that they are not bags under his eyes. They are absolutely, like, burn marks.
Here, this charm will keep Azukurai away.
Azukurai, the yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off.
Azukurai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, he accepted it. It looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for. They're bad enough alone, but together those two are just plain creepy. Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, rupee. That's what that currency is. Thank you so much for the 40 rupee. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene. Alright, what Jinxie saw?
Did I see Tenma Taro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw, yes, now I remember, yokai, right there in the room.
Oh, okay. So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime?
Lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai? Did Tenmataro happen to be among them?
I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that the room was swimming in yokai. Kasha, Nurikame, Seto, Taisho. They were all there.
Oh, well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them. This is ludicrous. You would have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony. Ah! Hold it! Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course. A therapy session in the middle of court. What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. You sure you know what you're doing, Athena? She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene and fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed? It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land. I'll show you. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're so back. Oh, Jesus. Overwhelming fear. Did I see Tenmataro in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Now I remember. Oh my god, this is really what she saw? A room full of actual... Okay, oh my god. Athena, what exactly are we looking at here? Oh, this? It's one of the widget's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice. Whoa, you mean that little thing can do all of this? Pretty cool, huh? And here, I thought it was just some kid's toy. Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions. Yes, that's right. Her fear is instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma, and the trauma in Jinxie's case is fear. So she was and still is seeing ordinary objects as yokai. We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now, let's see. Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire? She seems particularly terrified of that one. Start by pressing probe. Next, point to what's causing Jinxie's out-of-control emotion, and finally hit probe again and try to get to the heart of the matter. Okay. Wall monster. Cup monster. Cat monster. Fireball ghosts. Raccoon dog.
Got it!
Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on the Wheel of Fire? That's a Kasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the aldermans. It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation.
Exactly! It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a yokai on a wheel of fire. I think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? Like, are you just talking about like the fan itself? I guess. The light fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design. It is up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a wheel of fire. The Kasha you saw was just a light fixture. I have to go through each one. Are you serious? That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster? That's Nirikabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way and leads you astray. That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. I'm glad I don't need to, like, point this out. And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing more than a fox statue. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, we got somewhere. You did it, Apollo! Her extreme fear is under control now. It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There wasn't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And just like that, just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber. Black quill back, okay. Right. There never really were any yokai there. So the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion? Oh my god. Wait. Jinxie, what about Tenmataro? There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Tenmataro or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now. You gotta be joking! 3D! Order in the court! I think we just dug our own grave. Allow me to push you on it. It's the least I could do. Oh, okay. Oh. No! Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up on some noise. It's an unexpected emotion. Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet? Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have and run an update. Here we go. Did I see Tenmataro in the Fox Chamber? Here, for these segments, should I just like, maybe that? I was so scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. There, in the Fox Chamber, I saw the alderman dead on the table and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tenmataro. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Try to find the emotions that contradict her statements. So if I find a contradictory emotion, I should point it out? That's right, but it's not just contradictory emotions you should look out for. You should also keep an eye out for sudden changes in an emotion's intensity. Her emotions might get stronger or weaker as you move from statement to statement. It's important to compare how the same emotion changes throughout the testimony.
Contradictory emotions and changes in intensity. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. I feel like this could be so many things, but man, I am not a fan of the beeping. So here, the sad is going up. She was scared when she entered the room. That makes sense. Scared, surprised. Okay, and then for some reason, the sad like goes a lot down here. That could be it. But I feel like that makes sense. When you witness a crime scene, you're gonna be more shocked. Your initial reaction is gonna be shocked, so it overrides. I feel like that's normal. There in the Fox Chamber, I saw. So now it's about the same. And then... And then this one's also weird that it goes down. I guess I'll pinpoint this one. Got it! I don't know if it's right though. Could be the other one. Okay, we didn't get it. Really? Because I don't see it that way. It isn't unexpected giving her testimony? Hello? Is there somebody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Yes, there is someone at home, and that someone is going to try that again. Oh, I don't get penalized for this. I guess I'll go with the other one. So we'll pinpoint this one. Got it! The amount of fear you felt is rather low, despite your legs having given out from fright. Could something have lessened your fear? Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment. You did? Where did it come from?
Well, let me think. It was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me.
Okay, I'll enter sudden burst of courage. Now let's see. Ah, look. Okay. Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now. We did it! Bye-bye. A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have come from? Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage?
Yes, there was, but I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later.
Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage? There is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Hey Jinxie, did your sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this? Take that! Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a nine-tails flower there at the scene, did you?
The demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a nine-tails flower on it. I liked it so much that I kept it.
You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene! That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. A big pee-pee-poo-poo move. You don't do that. You stanky wanky. Now the witness will produce that evidence this instant.
Sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, something slid out. It appears to be a key. Might I have a look, your boldness? Ah, this is none other than the master key to the Cuban Manor. Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell? It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. A master key that went missing. Why don't I like the sound of that? Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. The sole key to the Fox Chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder, which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. Well, and your point is, oh my god, Apollo. Until Jinxie Tenma opened the Fox Chamber with her key, the room had been locked tight from the outside world. And there was no one else in there save the victim and the killer. I trust you've figured it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable. This is fine.
Objection!
How could this happen?
Ugh! The defense's assistant will refrain from growling her frustrations. Athena, are you alright?
I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there's nothing we can do!
This sucks! Psych, Stono. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Can I decline your offer?
Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept. Great, now he's playing Simon Says with us. Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks.
Now I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight.
Hey, are you alright? She fell right into his trap. Now I suggest you make a mad dash for the courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed. Alright, I'll be back in 10. Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai.
Apollo?
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it that you object to? Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena. The court is waiting, Mr. Justice, though as it stands now, I would be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case? Well, actually, I do. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
Apollo, you do have something more than your cords of steel, don't you?
Not really, but we'll be fine!
But...
I've got absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before, or Phoenix Wright. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. Because it's all over if I don't.
Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside the box.
Or in this case, inside the box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too. Do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument? Oh, thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. You bet I do! The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice to know.
Time to do or die, literally.
The defense will now explain how it will be possible to escape the locked room.
You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened?
I'm fine! We just need to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over from the beginning. So, let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so?
The choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but it doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through it, and there's a sheer cliff on the outside. As for the air vent, it's up too high, and there's nothing that you could stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the Forbidden Chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. We need to rule out all of the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then, whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. The literal front door.
Take that!
The hallway door. Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. It would appear that you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Tenma came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit the Fox Chamber and then lock it without a key, I should have seen this coming.
Remember, Apollo, keep it simple.
Simple, right. I could understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but... Well, Mr. Justice, the prosecution has some fine Japanese steel waiting unless you explain yourself quick. Why is the judge threatening my life? This is not okay. I'm fine. I can explain myself. Oh, I have 1 HP. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked... Tenma locked it from the inside. It locked on its own. The perp locked it from the outside. The perp locked it from the outside. I'm gonna do the stupid answers because I'm gonna get a game over, but I don't know. I kind of like the dialogue for stupid answers. It locked on its own, Your Honor. Maybe the door closed accidentally on its own. The killer would never be identified if we attributed key moments to mere chance. Perhaps that spear just happened to fly off of the wall and impale the alderman too. And perhaps that sedative just happened to make its way into his coffee. Mere chance could explain any number of things. Right, next idea then. Game over. Worth it. Damien Tenma is guilty as fuck. I didn't get executed though. I was expecting a death scene. You know, we didn't actually die. He's so ready. He's so ready. All right, next one. Tenma locked it from the inside. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the last one, but I want to hear this stuff. Mayor Tenma locked it himself after the killer fled the scene. Just in case the killer decided to return. That would explain why the room was locked. Yes, I see. Then again, wouldn't Mayor Tenma have mentioned that himself? Oh, haha, maybe it slipped his mind because of that flow to his head. I've already considered and investigated such possibilities. You have? The mayor's fingerprints were not found on the door or its doorknob. The only fingerprints found belonged to the alderman. Ergo, the mayor did not so much as touch the door. Oops. Okay, then how about... The perp locked it from the outside. What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door that... Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked Fox chamber. Any assertion that the key was removed from that room is a blatant contradiction of fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. If only we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from the outside. Let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. Oh, he's so ready. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight? Threw it in from outside, changed the lock, slipped it in when the door was opened. Changed the lock. Stupid answers only. If the door had been rebuilt after the key was placed in the room, that would explain how it got there. And the original door, where did that disappear to? I guess it's highly unlikely that the door was rebuilt in the first place, so— ah! Penalty! Penalty! Shut the fuck up! Threw it in from the outside. What if someone threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and toss the key back in through the window? That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. And where would you throw it from? There is a cliff outside the fox's chamber window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. Oh, right. I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. Somewhere other than the window. Yes, the window may be out of the question, but the air vent is not. Oh, that's right, the fox's chamber air duct. It leads out into the hallway. That's right, the real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the fox chamber, then dropped the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. Oh, we got Simon! That's preposterous. Oh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even Your Honor can understand. Calling him dumb. The judge's reaction, whoa! The implication of that statement. First, the real killer, disguised as Tenma Taro, murdered the alderman in the fox chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling. All that was left to do after that was go back through the air duct and flee the manor. Well, Your Honor, oh, that's not the judge. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing, even I could follow that. The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tenma Taro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like that lawyer is beating the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a totally turnabout. That massive forehead of his seems attractive now? Wow, that massive forehead of his seems so much more attractive. What the fuck? Now that I've proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence.
A valiant effort, Justice to know, but your final thrust missed its mark. Huh? Both that little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then what?
Silence.
Kira, thank you so much for the 21 months. Enjoy your emotes! You have a new poo-poo emote. Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out the front door? That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the... But that is impossible without being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there is no sign of Tenmataro anywhere in the security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good.
Hold it!
Wait! I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera. Hey, you're right.
Silence.
Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but your investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliffside of the manor. The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one. No! Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer way? What the heck, right? I suppose your next proposal is this killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset? That would mean the killer really was a yokai. If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer. Oh boy. Who's saying we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You're saying you can prove the killer can fly? Yeah. Whoa, I thought I was the only one. I was the one with the cords of steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Your Honor? What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? Well...
Take that!
Take a look at this, technically.
Look at this photograph.
Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in that photo was the killer shortly after they fled out of the window? Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting. Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer disguised as Tenmataro flew away. You know, by some way or another.
Silence.
Is it your brain that has flown the coop? That image is not but trick photography or some other form of artifice. Okay, then how about the Tenmataro figure Mr. Filch saw? It just vanished into thin air? No, there's a rational, common sense explanation for that. Sorry for y'all yawning. I'm really struggling with my energy and, like, sleep lately. That infernal yokai, or tricksy tanuki, witness never reached the entrance. He, or should I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye. She? I don't like where this is going. Now, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber means that it was likely either Damien Tenma or his daughter, Jinxie Tenma. However, we know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at that time. Not good, not good, not good at all. Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Deno? The falsified yokai remains. And the appearance of Tenmataro were the work of one individual. Oh boy! And that individual is none other than Jinxie Tenma. Well, this is fine. No! 3D! The defense will stop competing for the greatest freak-out ever. Why not? The little scamp was, no doubt, simply trying to protect her father, and it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up his mad masquerade. Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out of the window. Did you truly believe that this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? Our case no longer stands without a real yokai. If only we had one. Bailiff, seize her. It is time I interrogated her at the Samurai of Your Wood. Hold it? Who's saying hold it? Mayor Tenma! This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul? Oh! Tenma Taro's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor. It would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming about the manor would be all but impossible. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. But if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai farce. Confess? The defendant intends to confess? Wait! Apollo! Prosecutor Blackwell's up to his mind games again. Mayor Tenma, no! Don't fall for his twisted words. If you're sent away for murder, Jinxie will be left all alone. The real killer is... Mayor Tenma's going to confess unless we do something! But I can't prove how the real killer could have flown away! Caw. Look upon me and despair, for ripe is the time for my return. Huh? Uh-oh. I should watch what I wish for. Caw, foolish mortals. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. Mayor Tenma? Silence! I am Tenma Taro, freed from the bonds binding me to the Forbidden Chamber. Behold the return of the Demon King! What the? The Demon King? Well then, I think it's time for me to, take a vacation! In 3D! The witness will, he will explain himself! Are you saying that you're Tenma Taro, the yokai that we've been chasing this whole time? Indeed, it is I, Tenma Taro, the one whom you see, come to reveal the truth. This child is Tenma Taro, you say? Ha, what nonsense! So, Mayor Tenma is a yokai now? His body is now mine! So you're saying that Mayor Tenma is being possessed by you? And that the yokai that Jinxie, Tenma, and Phineas Filch saw, and the one captured in the newspaper photo, those were all you? The accursed power of these warding charms prevents me from revealing my true form. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, I forgot to move my camera. You guys should have told me that. Oops. I've been up there for a long time. Your baldness. Can this not be interpreted as an admission of guilt? Well, a confession by a yokai would be quite unprecedented. Be that as it may, the defense's case has been overturned. What? You claimed the yokai that little scamp saw was some kind of third party, the true killer. The one who escaped from the locked fox chamber, but it was the accused all along. Ironic, isn't it? Your yokai turned out to be real in a manner of speaking. The alderman's killer is none other than Mayor Tenma. And the yokai at the scene, that too was Mayor Tenma. Or should I say, our dear Tenma Taro.
The pieces have all fallen into place. How so, Prosecutor Blackwell? Seems I must spell it out for you. Mayor Tenma killed the alderman in the Fox Chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the warding charms from the Forbidden Chamber's door, but then fell unconscious from the blow the alderman had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter, Jinxie Tenma, stumbled upon the scene of the crime. The little scamp fled in terror, whereupon the spirit of Tenma Taro, freed at last from the charm's warding effect, took possession of the mayor. The newly freed Tenma Taro then fled from the Fox Chamber. So you see, the yokai Jinxie Tenma saw was her father possessed by Tenma.
Objection!
But when we arrived on scene, the mayor was found unconscious. Well, is that possible if he was supposed to have flown out the foyer window? Then what do you mean to say the maid of QB Mana, Jinxie Tenma, was Tenma Taro? This is so dumb. That too is easily explained. Flew about for a time did I, but presently tired, I made for the Forbidden Chamber. But alas, exhaustion took me unawares in the Fox Chamber, and I knew no more. It would seem the pieces are still in place. Is Blackwell up to his tricks again? I don't know what to say. Is the defendant a real live? So that rumor about Tenma is true? I knew yokai were real. You mean he really did kill the alderman just so he could release Tenma Taro? Order! Now he's got everyone in the courtroom believing in yokai. It's Simon Says on steroids. He wants to convict our client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. The proverbial ducks are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty, Your Boldness. We're just not going to bring up the fact that they cannot unlock the door to the Forbidden Chamber. It can't be done. This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Otherworldly, in fact. Can yokai even be prosecuted under our legal system?
Objection!
Mayor Tenma is just pretending to be Tenma Taro to protect his daughter. Plus, I already proved how a third party could have escaped from the locked room. A verdict at this point would be premature. Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to... This is the dark age of law, where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. What? This is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight? Knowing you will not let the sun rise on the mayor's day of reckoning, Justice, you know.
Objection!
I won't fabricate any evidence. Then prove it by joining me. What? A night in the clink will ensure you will not succumb to temptation. Join me in jail. What the fuck? How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We have both evidence and a confession. The killer is this yokai before us. It is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is all but... What's wrong with him? Prosecutor Blackwell, we've had enough of your hijinks. The foundation of justice is fair play, and you are in serious violation of that. Does he have electrical powers? What is happening? What in the devil was that? Fulbright! Have you tampered with my shackles in some manner? Ha 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 ha! It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice device. Each press is a shocking reminder to behave. You shall pay for this. I, Simon Black, will bow. Oh! Your Honor, you need not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackwell will remain on his best behavior. A bit late with the reassurances, aren't we, Detective?
Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. The prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to further their investigations. This court is adjourned. To be continued. I thought the case was gonna end at day 1. I gotta do more. Oh boy. Let's go. April 18th, 1:20 p.m. at Write Anything Agency. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. A run? Who does that? Oh, wait, what about the investigation? Back! Ah! Whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? She doesn't have any other outfit. What are you talking about? Yep, you nailed it. I nailed it right. I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that they were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape. And whoever did this was the Tenma Taro and Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right, maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence. You no longer need disappear. Oh, thank you. I actually greatly appreciate that. God, I wish they would do that in every fucking game. Unnecessary evidence has disappeared into Trucy's magic panties. Why, thank you, game. That makes me feel so much better. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos! Andale, andale! All right, we're back. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... I wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have to make do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Taro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the air duct and fled into the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting, not stepladder. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Stepladders are actually real. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it. Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So, what'd you find? You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time?
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting no one's gone through that duct lately?
Kinda looks that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma is going to be fingered as the killer. They really need to, like, be careful with word choice here.
But
if we don't turn things around quickly, in justice we trust. Sorry for Mr. Justice, but it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
And I'm back to my old devastated self. Oh, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man. Bring it on. Let me suffer in peace. Justice prevails once more.
It's not over yet, and besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do.
Are you calling me a bad guy? Me, Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice?
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information about the investigation? All right, but I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again, understood?
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? I have my badge. Do you like my badge? So this is my attorney's badge. No, present it with more confidence and conviction. Like this. In justice we trust. Okay, how's this?
Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Here comes justice.
That was amazing! But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Let's see you do it 10 more times.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Apollo, what are you doing? How do you talk me into this? You're the one that presented the badge. Dumbass.
I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low! I mean, pinning the blame on a yokai! He really wants a conviction at all costs.
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably just write "daughtered" 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma's planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right! I'd like to see him prove it!
Whoa, calm down! He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. Finally. It was at the base of the cliff, just outside QB Manor. What? Trey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Justice, more like Dustice. Oh, got him. You know what? I will actually like that comment against all my morals. Wait, that isn't the staff Tenma Taro was supposedly carrying, is it? Wait, I just realized I've been on game capture this whole time. God damn it. Wait, I have not been on game capture this whole time. Ah, that sucks. Game capture is a little bit better quality. Okay. Wait, that isn't the staff. The one and only Miss Tenma, no doubt, tossed it over the cliff when she was done.
No, wait! Well, what about Prince?
No Prince, but if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anyway. Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not gonna work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, where in the mansion did Tenma Taro get it from? Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the amazing Ninetales? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal murder in the victim's past. The amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The amazing Ninetales fans are so angry they even tried to storm the detention center. I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite mass wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the amazing Ninetales? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He never... She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client? Oh, yeah. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. Gee, thanks. I just hope you don't figure yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. What did he say? He said that he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know, why don't you wait down to the playground with the rest of the kids? Wow. What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Eh, good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Mr. Wright, huh? I do miss that man. God fucking damn it, I miss him. Phoenix Wright, help me. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time it's like we're bound and gagged, too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters that have returned, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too. Mr. Wright! Oh, Phoenix. I'll be real, I don't like these 3D models, but I miss Phoenix Wright. How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Phoenix, look, I have a badge. Your attorney's badge, huh? I used to show mine to everyone, too. Why? You know, I never really thought about it. But I could ask you the same question. Me? Well, I guess you could say I show it because there's someone to show it to. Or something like that. Well, you say it like that, it sounds kind of, I don't know, philosophical. I guess it does. Or does it? You're getting good at this, Apollo. Remember, the way you present evidence in court can really have an impact on the trial. But your elbow angle is a little off. It should really be more like, I'll be fine, I'll be more careful next time, promise. You gotta get the angle right when you're presenting evidence. God damn it, Phoenix Wright. I really need to pee, though. Be right back. You can stare lovingly into Phoenix Wright's eyes. Just give me a sec. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the emotes. Jago, thank you so much for the 39-month resub. I appreciate it. Look at the poo-poo emotes. My god. I do like sprites. But at the same time, like, I think about the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and I really liked those 3D models a lot. They improved a lot. Because I know this is from, what, the 3DS era, so that's why they probably look a little jank. I'm not, like, the biggest fan, but I get it for 3DS. It probably was really cool back then. Just, I don't think it ages well on, like, a non-3DS platform. But yeah. I love the experimentation. Phoenix Wright does look a little bit derpy though. Oh, actually, speaking of, you know what? Maybe it's good that Miles never shows up in this game because I am actually scared of what a 3D Miles figure would look like. 3D Miles can't hurt you, right? Maybe he shouldn't show up. They'll disgrace him. This is the only 3D Miles that we need. Man, look at him. Wow, this is crazy. Now I'm concerned. Oh, okay. It's been 7 years. Oh, now I'm having more thoughts. Oh, wait, my thoughts need to stop. It's been 8 years, technically. My thoughts need to stop. Because, like, even though the 3D model, I don't think does Phoenix Wright justice, he did age like fine wine. Like, 8 years, 7 years later, he looks a lot better. Maybe Miles also aged like fine wine. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know if Miles can get any hotter. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. 34. They're 34 now. Mm-hmm. All right, our defense. Hi, Phoenix. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. This face. I know, I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle. Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. Thanks, Phoenix. He was supposed to make us feel better about this. How are we going to get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Phoenix knows that all too well. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. Oh! She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? My heart. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? Oh, I have a theory. So, demon possession is like a weird thing, right? But, in this world, spirit channeling is a thing. Maybe Phoenix Wright is talking to Maya on the side. And she's gonna swoop in and say that Damien Tenma is a descendant of the... Wait, he's a guy though. Wait, aren't all the spirit channelers female only? Wait. This is awkward. I had a theory and I immediately, like, okay. Well, maybe, okay, anyway. Theory immediately up in flames. Okay, I met her during a trip to Europe. Wait, you went to Europe? Wait, excuse me, wait, what? You went to Europe? Did you visit Miles? In Europe? Did you? He did. I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, why haven't I? Europe, you mean Germany? There's only one country in Europe, yeah. Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh my god, he was studying with Miles. That's what Miles is doing, is studying the various legal systems. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time. Oh. There's only one friend that does that in Europe. He actually did go. He actually did go to see. Okay, so I was so concerned that in the 7-year time gap, like he never saw Miles. Francisco Von Karma! No, fuck off, chat! No! That means, wait, does that mean that Miles actually saw the Phoenix version of him? Or maybe he didn't dress like that in front of Miles. Anyway, I'm just so excited! He actually did go see him in the 7 years. This is great. This is great news. An old friend needed help with some legal work, so... Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Aw, it's nothing special. Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it into the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard. I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Well, it's almost superhuman. Like every prosecutor in existence. Or personal, like she's trying to help somebody that she knows. All right, I'm totally pumped after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Aww. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client, Wright. Mr. Wright, I love you. Yeah? I'm gonna go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. All right, time to see what's new down at the detention center. No, I don't want to leave Phoenix Wright. Stop, go back. No, Phoenix, come back. We had a Miles mention. Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something. Ka-chow! Ah! My minions have returned!
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade! Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste!
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him with his freedom. Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed, you know what I mean?
If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will!
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Hey, possessed demon Tenmataro, do you like my badge? I was hoping you'd take a look at my badge. An offering to me, quite admirable. But the best thing you could offer me is to win me my freedom.
Right, I'll do my best.
Ages has it been since I've seen that. We often battled it out like this back in the day.
Oh boy. I've been meaning to ask, which one of you was stronger?
That would be me, of course. For I am the demon lord of the yokai. Kasha!
Ka-chow.
Athena, don't encourage him. Wait, what did it?
Yeah, but the nine-tailed fox imprisoned you.
Oh god. It's already hard enough as it is.
Huh, I just wanted to find out which one was really the strongest.
Athena. Why, that is a photo of me soaring through the heavens. But look at my wing angle, it's all wrong.
Wow, you're really a stickler for details.
And even gave a big smile for the camera. But so small am I in this shot that one can't even see it.
Never knew demons were so interested in how they presented by the media.
Okay, not that one. How about the crime scene? The mask? Not even the mask. Okay. A descendant of old Ninetails, perhaps. It would seem he's doing quite well these days.
Yeah, he's a huge hit from kids all the way up to their grandparents.
It seems I've been resting on my laurels for far too long. It is time I, too, debut in the mortal world and rekindle my struggle against that wily fox.
That's the spirit. You can make your debut as soon as we get you that not guilty verdict.
That I had best return to top form. Push-ups and sit-ups should do for now.
Is he planning a new career as a pro wrestler?
Okay, so nothing else. I doubt he's gonna say anything with the autopsy report yet. Okay.
Alright, time to talk. Feathers and tracks. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing?
Indeed, the remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld they be. The day when I once again dominate the world, the mortal world is at hand.
The prosecution claims that the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
Well, no. Damien appears to still reside within this body. Okay. I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien!
I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman QB, did you?
I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I, for if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him, leaving... Okay, yikes!
So you're saying there must have been somebody else there. Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with this statue. I'd better ask about this too. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed, I have. I regurgitated this keef but a short while ago. Regurgitate. Behold, the key to the forbidden chamber! Whoa, is regurgitation one of your demonic powers? Bah, do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks! Take the key from the killer to Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber, so he waited to keep it shut tight. No fingerprint shall you find upon that key. How do you know? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers? Foolish mortal, you would have me, Tenma Taro, act as some asinine alchemist? I but asked the jailer and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Always an honor to serve, your malevolence. Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of. Can we ask you how you use this key? I couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door. Curse that infernal door. But if I had known its manner of opening long, long ago, I would have made my return. He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. The killer and the mayor took the key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. Okay. Imagine, like, if you didn't regurgitate it. What, might I ask, is that? This statue was found at the scene of the crime. Someone hit Mayor Tenma, and it had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder. Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes, something wrapped in just such a cloth, does he recall? A secret gift from Alderman Cuby, it would seem. He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it. Maybe the cloth fell off? Or was removed after the mayor was struck? Of that Damien does not know. A secret gift, interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it? I should question him about the blackmail letter too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him. Game's really spelling it out for you, okay. Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien. Apparently someone slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? You have questions, do you? Very well, ask away, mortal. Okay. I don't know how I feel about being constantly called, like, a mortal. I feel weird. Who placed this in Alderman's pocket? Very few were they who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase. So, whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the alderman's pocket. Ah, could it have been his doing? Mr. Mayor or Mr. Taro, did you remember something? Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter, Damien's aide, Florent Nabel. Full knowledge of that briefcase contents did that aide possess. Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for. Oh wow, that's crazy. That is preposterous! He's a most trusted advisor. He would never betray what? Trusted? It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent LaBelle, here comes justice! Let's go find LaBelle and rake him over the coals. Can we go talk to Phoenix Wright more? Thanks for your help. You've just given us a major lead. There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber? We should probably search it for clues. Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Can I go see Phoenix Wright? Hi, Phoenix. I just love him. I just... Okay. Okay. Let's just stare into his eyes lovingly. You know. As you do. April 18th on Yokai Lane. Hey, isn't that... Oh god, is she okay? You dare imprison me. Jinxie? Jinxie, she's acting really strange. That loathsome, no-good, nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine and despair. Grr. You shall pay. You shall pay dearly, all of you. Jinxie, are you all right? Okay. Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Morning, Jinxie. Morning. Is it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I lay down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no, it must have been the Makuragaishi. Makuragaishi? Ever wake up after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? Or that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, it's that yokai's fault that Makuragaishi preys on people when they're asleep. It sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag. Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me. I'd say we have a more than adequate demonstration of that just now. I'd better reapply them. Oh, there she goes. Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you. There was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else. You did? What was it? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered? Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff, but there was one thing I thought was really weird. I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What? It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door. Oh my god. What? Are you sure? Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now. So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it? This could spell major trouble, Apollo. Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on. Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say that she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that. Rebuting that. Ah, man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Well, this is going from, like, fuck to fuck. I love this game. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole. Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole... will appear. A secret mechanism, really? Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber, but only Alderman QB knew what it was and how it worked. Great. The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets. Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism. Whoa. Slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. Even the Manor's master key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened. Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it. So that Mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain! Oh god. Now I'm scared what we're gonna find in the Forbidden fucking Chamber. Like, what's gonna happen in this room? Is it gonna be, like, full of blood and guts and blood and guts? Is it like pitch black? What's it look like? What's it look like? What's this? A Tsukumogami? Tsukumogami? A yokai that inhibits objects that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and the Tsukumogami. What a strange combination. Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon? My court record says, ask Jinxie how to open Forbidden Chamber. Well, we did. Now we talk to Mayor Tenma. But I thought we already did. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot you were still here. So the crime scene was locked tight at the time. Ugh, this is a tough one. The only people in that locked room were the deceased, the alderman, and the mayor. Maybe the killer hid somewhere in the room. But is there really anywhere to hide in the Fox Chamber? Wasn't that a check mark? I didn't think it was a check mark. Oh, it is a check mark. Those are the things we've done. Oh. Oh. Show Fox and Demon statue to Jinxie. I like how the game literally fucking tells you. Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetail's Vale in Tenma Town. A token of goodwill, but the two yokai are fighting. Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. This statue... Oh, originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. Oh. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it? Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head? That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew about what it really looked like were the alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind. Oh. So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie? No, that's about it. Oh god, here we go. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be lying. In justice we trust! Yikes! A ghost! Oh! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here? I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her. Question me? Sorry, not interested. Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair? That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. But I can't tell you that now, can I? Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right? No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust. The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash. So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll? You know what? Fulbright actually does strike me as being a troll. Now come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you. He took her away. Missed my chance to see what she was lying about. Well, at least we found out that there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out. I just hope they let us in now. Oh my god, his hair is blue. Okay. Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I shall place one aside from our dearly departed alderman. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle! Apollo, let's ask him about you-know-what. Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter. Oh, why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers, what do you want with me? Oh, there's something we wanted to ask you. What's that ringing coming from? His shoulders? You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here. What? Cell phones on your shoulders? England is not real, Chad. It's not real. Shush. Shush, shush. It's not real. What the? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones? Oh, yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with the Mayor Tenma has been a complete nightmare. Where do you buy clothes like that? Oh, surprise! This is my own special design. It is the ultimate in functional beauty. I do like functional beauty, but this ain't it. Functional beauty, are you sure about that? Looks like a bit unwieldy to me. Oh, you simply don't have an eye for beauty. If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind. So, what do you want with me? Hi, did you see Tenmataro? Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said that they saw Tenmataro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you... Oh, very well, I admit it. That's right, I, Florent LaBelle, saw the demon Tenmataro. So he did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him? I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie. Protect Jinxie? What do you mean? Oh, why don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers? Which one are we talking about? The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it she's possessed by Tenmataro. Then that one's new to me. Well, there you have it. Anytime you hear about the Tenmataro sighting, little Jinxie should be a prime suspect. Tell us more about that rumor. The petting of the flower is like really weird. So, what was that rumor about Jinxie? They say that she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It is suddenly like she starts wandering about, doing strange things. Is that so? Although, come to think of it, this literally was 2 seconds ago. Whew, that certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. Once she even put on Tenmataro costume and wandered around the woods at night. She did. Oh my god, there's an anime cutscene for this? wish I'd never asked.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes.
Memory loss during possession.
I come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that too was caused by her possession. Ah, then maybe... So you do understand that whole yokai business was entirely of her own making. Now wait a minute, although that yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself? Oh my god. I'm molding.
Apollo! Let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him.
I want to die.
Oh, what is that?
It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman QB. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say?
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally, you...
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets.
It is possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect. What would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well...
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
Uh-oh.
You can't destroy evidence like that! Oh, what do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now.
You just want a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Oh, really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
Stop the bus. I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Je suis la Belle brand products. It's the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for your peasants.
Okay, peasants.
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Mais Le Belle.
Oh my god. Hair color. This is why the hair... Okay.
A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water.
Guess that means you can't sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yeah, it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, genius.
Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. Oh, the little lady has quite a discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one who truly appreciates the beauty.
Oh,
Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne.
Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle.
It's evidence. Why is this evidence? Let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We've still got to find... Wait, did he actually destroy the blackmail letter? It's actually gone? You fuckface. We still got to find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. I hate this guy. Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. Oh, this is so exciting! I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We'll just have to open it and find out. We should also see if there was anywhere the killer couldn't have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. Apparate, Apollo, apparate. Okay, apparate. All right. Oh, wait, shit. I didn't actually mean to press A, I meant to press B. I'm just saying, like, so in the future trial, if there's like a back-to-back dialogue for LaBelle and Simon Blackwell, I'm gonna really struggle because like switching like French to British accents really quickly, that's gonna be like a clown show. Still no keyhole, huh? And the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours. Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. Oh, I know! I'll break it down with a body slam! I seriously doubt you could do that. How do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't! Ugh! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. Maybe the killer hid under this table. That would be a terrible hiding place. The alderman's body would have been right above. Maybe you're right. The underside is a bit... Oh, wait, there's something under the table. Let's check it out. What? Oh my god. We couldn't have, like, seen this before when we examined the crime scene. Hey, look, there's something down there. It looks like a piece of something. Only question is a piece of... Are they kidding me? Oh, I know. It might be a piece of this statue. Remember what Jinxie said? Oh, don't flashback me right now. Okay, the statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So this piece broke off and rolled under the table? Okay. Are we done here? Look at all these feathers. And bloody tracks, too. And then we have Jinxie and Mr. Filch's eyewitness reports. And a newspaper photo. Our yokai's definitely not the shy type, that's for sure. This is bad. Mayor Tenma is scary enough without people thinking he's a yokai. This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. These are the same dialogue. Okay, this is the same dialogue as before. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way that those two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it? Hey, this statue moves! Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap. I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of thin air. Okay, after all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still. there might be something to the fact that these fox statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Oh my god, guess what? We're gonna have to go in 3D! Oh my god, 3D! Fucking crazy, dude. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant blinding folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute, two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber! That's crazy. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it. It does have two foxes on it, and there are two fox statues in front of the door. Maybe there's a clue somewhere. Let's turn the whole place upside down. She's as excited as a kid in a candy store. Candy? That actually sounds really good. Why am I always hungry? Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? You'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with a fine-tooth comb. Do we have to? On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye. They're backwards, aren't they? Let's check every last inch. I can rotate the folding screen. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press A on these to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out with Y and B. So the first thing that strikes me are the doors that aren't connected, so it makes me think that they're just supposed to go. Doesn't look like a picture here has been cut off on both ends. Now that you mention it, it looks like there's supposed to be doors. It looks like there's supposed to be doors on both ends, but they're cut in half. Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chamber's door. Yeah, it definitely feels like something significant, but what? The question is what? It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know! It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. We're definitely getting warmer. Okay, let's take an even closer look. What's this? It looks like a keyhole or something. You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber? Wait, what about the key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the two are related? A key and a keyhole? Oh, I just got an idea! If we folded the screen up just right, the key and the keyhole should overlap. I think you're right. Let's give it a try. Wow. Yeah, and it's open too. The two foxes are now facing each other. Hey, what if we made these fox statues face each other? That would be so easy to solve. Apollo, let's go check out the two statues. Help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like the one on the screen. 3D! Look! A lock appeared! Now we can use that key. Okay, here goes nothing. It worked! Time to see why this chamber's so forbidden. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? I'm so scared. I don't know what to expect in this room. These doors don't need some... Doors need some serious oil. That was like nails on a chalkboard! Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears. What? You've got to be fucking me. Look, more feathers. Oh my god. He did get in here. And there is an air vent. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that a Tenma statue? But there's something odd about it. Ugh, all I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why. You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you? What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh. Really? Hey, look! Ah, what is it? Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staves on the rack. They kind of look like the staff that we saw earlier. You mean the one Jinxie said that she saw a Tenma carrying? Yeah, I bet our Tenma impersonator really did come in here at some point. What are we waiting for? Let's search the place. I don't understand, because this has to be after the murder. Huh? Dude literally swallowed the key. Oh look, there's an air vent here too. I guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. But I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads. The Fox's Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenma has a staff! But the Tenma in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be a significant, but why? Let's take a closer look. First, go around this table here. Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea? Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Don't open it! Who knows what might be in there? It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time. That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it in. Wait, there is something in here. Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Forbidden chamber figure. It looks like a little gremlin. Dude's just a fucking little gremlin. It's a baby, kill it? What the hell? Hey, look, there's a bunch of stabs here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenma Jinxie saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. Why do you think there are so many here? Maybe they're spares? A Tenma might be, you know, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has spare stabs handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Apollo Justice. A stone lantern. Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch? Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there's no switch. Oh, here it is. What? It was hidden out of sight. I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long. Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. Je suis la belle?
What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here? I guess so, but why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped his hand cream. Fuck me! At the same time. In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than... No shit. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow. Now, all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the Fox Chamber. That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why? Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here, I mean. If someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the Forbidden Chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. Wow, this is one tough riddle, all right. Looks like a gravestone or something. It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone?" What? Say it ain't so. Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism. I'm not scared. Freak out central right here, baby. Yeah, Widget, call her out. Cut it out, Widget. Denial is strong in this one. Oops. I meant to, oh my god. This statue's probably twice as tall as Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah, and he towers over me as it is. It's like if you took something really scary, like a spider, and made it 15 feet tall. A 15-foot tall spider. What? I was just exaggerating for dramatic effect. Well, Prosecutor Blackwell may be scary, but a 15-foot spider is utterly terrifying. That's fucked up. Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains are as a form of spiritual training. Wouldn't that just be a hiker? The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena. Oh, look! There's some yellow thing strapped to his back. Whoa! It's turning into Tenmataro! What's this scroll getting at? I'm so confused. What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Guess that about wraps it up. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie? Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions and Tenmataro. I really don't, actually. Can we not and like pretend that we did or something? It's the curse! It's the curse! The curse of Tenmataro! Widget, you outsiders are ignorant of them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya? Youch! What's all this about? A curse? Tenmataro's gonna curse us unless y'all do stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right. How about obeying the law before you go over obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that.
The same goes for my bracelet. Sorry, I promise I won't do it again. And then he will do it again. He almost kidnapped my sweet little widget. That big jerk. I'm sorry. I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal widget. Yipes. Mercy, mercy. I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. That's your grandpappy? Oh my god. Looks like another one of those yokai. None other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's at the scene of the crime? Did somebody steal something like 80 years ago? Like, what the fuck? What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpappy. Wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. Ah, the sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. What? What is going on? I'm Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth reborn. What? The fuck? Forget the money. You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit. Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. It looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. It's something a thief leaves at a scene of a theft. What the fuck? Hey, what are you doing with that there figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it's been there practically forever. Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in there, that chamber. Treasure? Okay. What do you know?
Hold on, I really gotta fucking stretch. Jesus Christ, I'm having a rough day.
What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. She said there's an amazing treasure in there. There's something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he? Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That's Grandpappy for ya. We bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Okay. Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. In court, you mentioned seeing Temataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me. The people of Ninetales Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Temataro. Darn right, them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale? Yep, I'm gonna get living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me. Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales? Ain't you been listening to a word I said? You're gonna do exactly what them...
Garibe tipped $5. In the German release, Filch's name is Beutelschneider, which comes from the term Beutelschneider, which means pickpocket.
Oh, very cool. Thank you, Noel, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that that's baloney.
Take that!
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Huh. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale, but if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been gone long by now. Long gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Ah! You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro? It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen. So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you? Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. He was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed. The rumor again. I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor. Hey, watch it! Village superstitions stolen by Phineas Filch. Hey, I guess I don't need that anymore. I'll be taking this back now. Kind of like family to me. You could have just asked instead of stealing it. I would have gladly given you, like, evidence that I no longer need. Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. Okie dokie. Bye. April 18th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. He's not possessed anymore. Why are you speaking like that? Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned. Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. Seems to be suppressing the demon within me. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. What can I do you for today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? Oh god. No matches this warding charm for me! The charm! Tenmataro's back! Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings. I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. And he probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. Jesus Christ. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmataro, Demon Lord of the Yokai, protect a mere mortal? No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Please, we already proved that there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. But I have already told you I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get anything more out of him. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo? I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing. Knock yourself out. Wow, Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts. Okay, here we go. The real story. We're gonna get the juicy details. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism. Somnambulism? Okay. Somnambulism? Somnambulism. Somnium, like sleeping? Is somnium? I'm trying to break the word down. You mean sleepwalking? Oh, yeah, sleep. Okay. Ah, see, breaking down words gets you somewhere. Yeah, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job at Ninetales Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of her sleep each night. I knew it. That lack of sleep is causing her to enter in an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on a conscious level. So then the Temataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking. That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Temataro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body. Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma? Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Whoa, an exorcist. Shit! What? Athena is an exorcist now? At the age of 18, what can't this girl do? Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you? I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. I knew it. You suspect Florent is behind all of this, but why? Did he really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro? Huh? That's crazy! Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn, you must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison. But how can people actually believe that? Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now. Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. Wait, I don't want to. Wait, I don't want to. Your dinner is ready, Your Malevolence. Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right here. The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it. Did they now? Souls happen to be my favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Yes, Your Malevolence, I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that Tenmataro was Jinxie or the manor anymore. But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? Wait, your brother used to have occasional episodes of somnambulism? He almost left the house and walked out of the gate? What the fuck? Huh? That's... okay. That's interesting. Oh, I hate this guy, and now it's purple. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime, and when we heard a scream, heck, what was the next part again? You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 13th time, you know. Now 100 times more and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? Oh, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Ah! Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yikes! Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? Oh, you peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now. Tell him, Apollo. Why don't say that out loud? Apollo should just say it out loud. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had. And about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Filch, you fool. I told you nothing good will come of you running your mouth. So why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Oh, why? To protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means that she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro. Interesting. But where are you going with these? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Oh! Now this is something interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? Oh, so sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right, Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was a jinx. I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you. Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. What, was I sleeping? Oh, what must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle? Made me right sleepy, I did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Right up the schnuzzle. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please! Anything but another lesson! Are they? There they go. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We'd better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's go and see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. Yep, and when we caught up to him and asked him where he was going, he just shrugged and replied, too bad, and actually walked back to bed. That is really creepy that this can happen. Like, these stories about, like, sleepwalking people just don't sound real at all. They just sound made up. It's so hard to believe. Accursed nine-tailed fox. The time for settling the score is nigh. My grudge has but festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine. Brr. She must be possessed. Sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst, Jinxie? Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again. Phew, guess I can avoid Charm Slap by toning down my cords of steel. Wow, Apollo, crazy. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? The one with the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right. For the municipal merger, that is. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. Oh. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we lawyers... Ah! No fighting. Charm slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Here we go. Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said that the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's what Papa told me to call. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. Oh my god, not again. I knew it. She's holding something back. Oh no, not perceiving. Can we not? Jesus Christ, this is so slow. Oh no. I didn't get the first statement down here. No hand. Okay, so nothing down here. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna get this. Does the ear wiggle or something? Is it the charm? I guess it is. Okay. Weird. Gotcha! You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as you were going to slap someone with a charm. Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep.
Finger.
You can't just say that out of context. What the fuck, Yuso? Thank you for the 13 months, and you better enjoy the emotes. You have a poo-poo emote. Enjoy it. So you admit that he did say something else. How can you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Yes, I am a demon and I have powers. I can't believe I just perceived all over the place. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little bit more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? What did Phoenix Wright tell you? Believe in your client! Hold it! Yeah, hold it! Oh my god, we even get the Phoenix Wright flashback. That's how important this is. Lika, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Enjoy your poo-poo emote. Always believe in your client. Remember what Phoenix Wright told you! Phoenix Wright taught you one thing! Right, just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious? Who knows? But I sure feel like I am in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to go to prison if we don't do something. I know. Well, let's just see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she opened the door, Alderman Kyubi and Mayor Tenma were the only people that she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Wait, let me look at that picture one more time. Considering the room was locked tight, there's only one logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was open. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo, we have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Taro Florent LaBelle. Right, we'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. Yeah, fuck that guy. Perfect place to stop. So we'll finish the case tomorrow. I love that. We finish the case tomorrow with the final day in the courtroom. All right, thank you guys so much for watching today. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the brand new subs, all the donations. Thank you for supporting the playthrough. We will continue tomorrow. Big stretch. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll beat the case 2. Case number 2 is going down. Bye, everybody. Have a great evening, and remember to not be stupid. Bye!